Hey guys, welcome back to my channel and welcome if you're new. So today, as you can see by the title, we're gonna do the battle of the tips. I came up with an idea of doing some quote-unquote experiments with topics in the nail community. So in today's video, we're going to test out whether or not it makes a difference for you to buff the surface of the nail tip or not. So that's what I'm gonna be doing. I have a few more ideas of what I want to test out. So yeah, it might be just a little series of stuff, but this is the first one. So I did do a manicure, just a little short manicure on my nails, just for maintenance purposes, because I do use this hand to film content, so I don't want to put too much pressure or strain on my natural nails. So I usually use base coat on top of it just to protect it and give it some more strength. Okay, so before we get into it, let me just say my preference is to buff the nail tip. And the reason is I think that when you apply your acrylic on the nail tip, it kind of slows down the acrylic because it has the scratches in the nail. So the acrylic would have to fill each divot in the nail, like those tiny little things. That's why it slows it down, so you can get a better chance of molding it, versus on the smooth tip, you know, there's nothing there to prevent that acrylic from slipping, so it just slips down the nail too quickly, and then you start to panic. Well, I start to panic and acrylic is everywhere, and yeah. But I don't believe it matters that much. It might just be a small percentage of what I said about the if you buff your nail tip. So today we're gonna go in depth and see what's what, and we're gonna bust this once and for all, so everybody can know whether or not buffing or not buffing does anything much for the nails. So let's get into it. Okay guys, I'm back. So look at this. I roughed up my nail, right? But I did not put the peel off base coat on, so I can't pop these off. But you know what? It's okay. It's okay. It's all right. I'm gonna see how long these last for. I'm hoping they pop off eventually, but I'm gonna keep them on and see. I don't know, but I'm not gonna stress. It's okay. It's fine. So using the sanding band. Okay. I probably shouldn't have done that. I never do that. I don't know what. Today is like a weird day for me. So for today's set, I'm gonna use Pinky Promise from a cart. Use my code TheNailCourt for 15% off your purchase. And I'm gonna use their clear. Okay, so first things first, so let's clear cap the nails. As you can see, the nail tip right here, as you can see, there's a little dent between the natural nail and the nail tip right here. So I'm gonna put some clear. Not only does the clear bridge the gap, it protects your natural nail, just in case you're filing down the nail. Like you want to soak it off and you're filing down the nail, you don't file into your natural nail, you have that layer of protection. So there we go. Do you see how straight that is now? So let's get into it. So dip your brush in the monomer, as you can see right there. Tap, tap. Release. Monomer again. Pull this over, wipe my brush off. Pull it over. Now it's moldable, so I'm gonna put some more force into the brush to bring it down on the nail. That's the best I can get it. So let me do the shiny nail. So get my monomer, tap twice as I did before. Here we go. Come on. Pull it over. This definitely will not reach the end of the thing. I don't know if it's because a little bit of the clear is on the nail tip, but this usually just slides off. Oops. Okay. Kind of like that, but not necessarily. That was a little bit too runny. So 2 taps, that's what I always give my acrylics, and let it go, bring it in, then I can start to mold it. Okay, so basically, as you can see, there's not much of a difference going on. So this is the smooth nail, right? I didn't buff this nail. So I placed the acrylic onto the nail and it's sliding down the nail, but it's not too fast. So you can see I have my time to mold it and do what I need to do. So we didn't get much results from this experiment, but I'm gonna do one more finger. I'm gonna do the thumb, right? I decided not to put any clear on the thumb. Maybe that's what you know, kind of interfered in the results. So we're gonna test that and see. I'm gonna leave the nail as is. For the other nails, of course, you know, I roughed up these tips and these were left smooth, but because I feel like the clear came down on the nail tips a bit, I think it might have messed with its performance. I don't know, but this right here is going to give us our final verdict. If you should be filing the nail tip or not, or if it makes a difference. So let's go. So the verdict is, okay, should you or should you not file your nail tips? You don't have to. You really don't have to. It is just a matter of personal preference. It makes no difference. When the nail tip is smooth, it might slide off a tad bit quicker, like slide down the length of the nail a tad bit quicker than if you already etched the nail or drilled it. But I mean, it's nothing extra if you have the right ratio of liquid and powder, and you dry out some of the liquid on your paper towel and then you put it down, keep it there for a little bit, and then you start to mold it down the nail. It won't run. It will run at a slower speed, but I mean, there's no difference. I don't know, did you guys see a difference? I might put them side by side just to see if there was any. There's no major difference, guys. Not in application, not in how fast it runs down. That's what I thought, but obviously, yeah. And then again, it depends on the acrylic that you're using. So that could be, if your acrylic is a little bit more on the runnier side, then of course on the smooth nail it will run faster than it might on the not so smooth nail. Okay, so while I show you my filing routine, let me just say that thumb did not come off. Okay, I put peel off base coat on it, I let it dry, and then I did my acrylic, and it's still stuck on my finger. And this is the next day that I'm doing this voiceover. Some of the clips are actually me talking in the moment of doing my nails, but some part of it is a voiceover. But yeah, the thumb is stuck. I don't know where I went wrong. Everything on that day was just going wrong. But I'm just gonna see, it's not popping off. I had to cut it down, so I'm gonna just drill it. It's a really thin layer on the actual natural nail part, so I'm gonna soak it off real quick. As for the rest of the set, I'm gonna use this gorgeous purple from Nailmate and create a French tip. Then I'm gonna use violet from Macart, and I'm gonna put that over the purple, and I'm gonna draw some flowers. These aren't long clips of how I do each finger, it's just some quick clips because I was running out of storage. I had to go back and forth from my laptop to my phone trying to transfer files. Like, yesterday was a mess, okay? But at the end of the day, I'm really happy with how the set came out. I'm in love with it, and I'm actually glad it's stuck on my fingers. Nothing has popped off as yet. I don't think these will. I might have to soak them off, but hey, I really do love it. And yeah, I have a tutorial to film later today, but I don't know if I'm gonna take these off or use my practice hand. I might, but let's see. But anyway, guys, this is pretty much wrapping up the video. As you have seen, it does not make a huge difference whether you want to file the nail tip or not before your application. It's definitely personal preference. Some people say that it allows them to see the nail shape better, to see if they need to shape it in some more or not. So there you go. If that's you, shout out to you. Yeah, I only do it when I'm keeping the nails on for a long time. Not all the time when I'm creating content, I'll do that to the nails because yeah, that's an extra step that anyways. But if you enjoyed today's video, please go ahead, give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on my next video. Bye bye.